Hello everyone. I'm very much glad to explain about our project, that is the height measuring device. So basically our project is a semi-automatic device. Since heights play a major role in our day-to-day lives, so we thought of making a project on the height measuring device. So tapes cannot reach all the heights, so it is essential for modern solutions. Now me and my teammates will present our findings on the topic. But first, let me introduce to our team. Myself Prajwal Basti, my fellow teammates Keshav, Sahana and Shruti Mittal. The project was only made possible under the guidance of Mr. Raghuraj Adi sir. Sir, I thank you on behalf of my team for standing still and making us understand the things so flawlessly. The following slides contain the problem definition, virtual implementation, simulation and modeling, and further stuffs. I further hand it over to my friend.
Good morning everyone, I am Sahana Basmay. Now I am going through problem definition. After analyzing with the need statement and identifying client's objectives and dealing with constraints and functions, we finally come across with the problem definition, that is design a semi-automatic height measuring device using standard parts. It should able to give accurate results and also it should be portable, lightweight as well as user friendly. It should not exceed weight more than 1 kg and also size 13 to 30 cm. It should also measure angle in degrees and should get assessed through different units. The cost to establish machine should not exceed Rs 4,000 and should able to run 3 hours continuously. It should measure the height properly. It should display the result, should get access to Bluetooth devices. We have divided our course project into 4 parts. Those are measuring length, measuring angle, display unit and connectivity. Under measuring length, we have taken care of rotation of wheel to find distance, use of laser to find horizontal distance, button to get access to different units and space for battery. In measuring angle section, the measuring scale should be stiff and it should display the angle in degrees. In display unit, the display result should be accurate and it should be fully digital. And in connectivity section, the machine should get connected to different devices and that to wireless connectivity. And the subsystems identified in our project are measuring length, measuring angle and display unit. After identifying subsystems, we established the morphological chart and we selected the desired means from each of the function and finally generated 4 concepts. Those are, the first concept is height measuring through encoder and the second one is height measuring through laser and third one is height measuring through method of comparison and last one is height measuring with respect to object. Among these 4, we have selected encoder as our course project. And virtual implementation will continue by my friend.
The next concept is virtual implementation. Virtual implementation is nothing but the representation of a system in 3 dimensions virtually. Let's start with the DC motor. DC motor is a device which helps the system to move. In our system, we use 2 DC motors which are connected to the rear wheels, each of 30 rpm. The next is the digital protractor. Digital protractor is placed at the top of the system. It helps in calculating the angle. There's a laser placed at the top of the digital protractor which indicates to which point the angle is being calculated. The working of digital protractor is controlled by servo motor. The servo motor is a device which helps the working of digital protractor by lifting one of its side, as shown. It is placed just beside the digital protractor at the top of the system. We use rotatory encoder in our model. This encoder helps in calculating the horizontal distance moved. It is placed between the 4 wheels as shown. The black color device is a buzzer, which is placed at the height to which it is needed to be calculated. When the laser hits the LDR sensor, it senses and produces a sound indicating to stop the servo motor, and hence the angle is obtained by the digital protractor. All these values, that is the horizontal distance and the angle, are computed to calculate the height, which is displayed in the LCD screen. On the screen, the height and the horizontal distance is displayed, and the screen is placed on the top of the system. And here is the final presentation of our model with 4 wheels, 2 DC motors, an encoder, 1 servo motor, a digital protractor, and an LCD display.
Good morning everyone, I am Shruti Mittal and I am going to tell you about the circuit diagram of our system, the flowchart of our system, the bill of the material which is required for our system, the motor sizing and battery sizing of our system. So coming to the circuit of the entire system, this is the entire circuit of our system, which has 2 DC motors, the servo motor, the rotatory encoder, the LCD display, the Arduino. When all these gets connected, we'll be able to display the height. That is the main purpose of our system. So coming to the flowchart of the model of the entire system, a flowchart of the entire system. So when we start our system, there are, as told you, there are 2 DC motors which will rotate in the clockwise direction. As these rotate in the clockwise direction, the DC motor moves. As the DC motor moves, the encoder starts. You have seen in a 3D model how the DC motor and the encoder are being kept in this system. As these two moves, distance is equal to x. We have assumed if the distance is greater than or equal to x, if the condition is true, then the DC motor stops, encoder off, and the horizontal distance is measured. If the distance is less than or equal to x, that is the proper distance that we have fixed, then all this DC motor moves, the encoder starts, the distance is equal to x is taken again. When the DC motor stops, the servo motor gets started. The digital motor starts working. Digital motors, the digital protractor have a laser on it, which will point to the sensor that we have put up on the object to at the point where we want the height, till where we want the height to be measured. That detects the color. If it is red, then the servo motor stops, the buzzer gets on. If it is not red, then whole this process is taken again. If the buzzer is on and the servo motor stops, then it calculates the angle. When it calculates the angle, we know the distance and the angle, through which, using the trigonometric ratios, we can now calculate the height. After calculating the height, the display unit displays the height, the distance, and the angle to which the system gets stopped. Now here comes the bill of the material. All the materials that we require to make our project is the base, which should be of acrylic sheet, C channel of aluminium sheet, measuring scale of acrylic sheet, 1 LDR circuit, 2 DC motors, 1 servo motor, 1 LCD display, 4 wheels, and 1 rotatory encoder. Here is the motor sizing and battery sizing of the entire system. Battery sizing of our whole system is 1.8 ampere hour, which is calculated by the this formula as I into T into N, and motor sizing of our system is 0.14775 Newton meter. That is calculated by the formula load torque is equal to mu Fa plus mg into D by 2. Now my friend will explain you more, will tell you about the functional specification of the entire system.
To explain about the functional specification of the entire system. So basically we are using 4 wheels which is used to hold up the load and to make the object move smoothly. And we are making use of the 2 DC motor which is connected at the rear side of the chassis, and with the help of these DC motors we'll move the chassis. And the servo motor which is connected at the intersection of the 2 measuring lengths. And to calculate the horizontal distance we are making use of the encoder and a laser to point the tip of the height. When the tip of the height is pointed, the LDR sensor senses the light and makes the sound. And lastly we are making use of the digital display which is used to display the height, length as well as the angle calculated.
Now coming on to modeling and simulation. First we have to know what is modeling and what is simulation. Modeling is a process of developing a mathematical representation of any surface of an object in 3 dimensions in a specialized software. This product is known as modeling. Simulation is an appropriate imitation of the operation of a process or system that represents its operation over time. Okay, let's now speak about the working of a model. The Arduino with the breadboard connects the DC motor with encoder, a servo motor, LCD display, potentiometer, the button, and a 9-volt battery. Basically, we are using DC motor which is connected with the wheels of the instrument, which in turn is connected with the encoder. The encoder here is used to calculate the distance traveled by the instrument, that is the horizontal distance. The servo motor is used to lift and drop the digital protractor, which in turn calculates the angle. Since we get the horizontal distance and the angle calculated, so by using the relation of tan theta, that is, we know the base length and the angle theta, therefore the height can be calculated easily. The LCD displays the height and the horizontal distance. Until now, I had explained how each component of a system works. Now let's know how our whole system works. Using the dummy chassis, we will move the entire body from one end to a certain distance. The system is moved with the help of DC motor connected to wheels. Then the servo motor is put on by pressing the button which lifts the digital protractor. The laser attached at the end of the digital protractor which hits the tip, that is, the height at which is needed to be calculated. When the laser hits the LDR sensor which is placed at the height needed to be calculated, the buzzer is on and the servo motor is stopped. Since the buzzer, the LDR sensor and the laser were not available and that in the CAD, we could not use it in our simulation. Finally, using encoder we get the horizontal distance, using the digital protractor we get the angle. Therefore, as mentioned earlier, by using the relation of tan theta, the height can be easily calculated. And I hope our team of height measurement are successful in explaining how our system works. Thank you.